Advantage and disadvantage of verbal and nonverbal communication. Hi, in this video, we're going to talk about the two types of communication, which is the verbal and nonverbal communication. Knowing these two will provide you knowledge of communicating and as well as allowing you to know the different techniques of communicating to other people. Before we get further this topic, let's define first the meaning of communication. So, what is communication? Communication is the process of interchanging information, ideas, feelings, and opinions with or without the use of words. So, not always necessary for us to use words in communicating to other people. There are tons of other alternate ways. Example signals, behavior, body language, and attitude can give message to anybody, meaning that communication is not dependent on words. It is possible to communicate even without using any word. Now, let's proceed to the first type of communication, which is the verbal communication. So, what is verbal communication? It's a type of oral communication wherein the message is transmitted through spoken words. It's in fact use words to share information with other people. It can therefore include both spoken and written communications. Examples are emails, letters, and etc. People also know this communication as a spoken communication. So verbal communication is easy to identify because we're using it in our daily lives, such as oral communication, example, communicating in person or in letters, sending messages via emails, Facebook, Messenger. So now, let's proceed to the second type of communication, which is the non-verbal communication. So what is non-verbal communication? It's the transmission of messages or signals through non-verbal platform such as eye-to-eye contact, facial expressions, gesture, and body language. It uses social cues, kinesics, distance, and physical environment or appearance of voice and of touch. Therefore, in non-verbal communication, communication is not dependent on words. This type of communication has different ways in sending a message. Non-verbal communication, we're also using this in our daily lives, such as we're trying to be silent, or we are making gestures to notify the person, or the body language can tell us whether the person was sad or happy. Despite having the same objective, is to transmit a message, there are also disadvantages of these two types of communication. These are the disadvantages of verbal communication. The conversation may drift onto different direction if unnecessary information is included. Can cause misunderstandings if not understood clearly. And these are the disadvantages of non-verbal communication. Less precise than the verbal communication, which increases the chances of misinterpretation. Poor conveying specific information and often leaves people with a feeling of uncertainty. So I will give you a comparison chart that will give you a view of how the two types of communication differ from each other. So that's all. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you learned a lesson about verbal and nonverbal communication. See you next time. Thank you. Bye.